appreciate you having us all down here today. Again, appreciate all that y'all do for the Indiana Athletics program and the university. And again, it's great to be down here in Evansville. Again, start off by congratulating Steve and Todd again for the great seasons that they had this past year. Winning Big Ten championships, winning national championship. And again, that's where we're looking to take our football program. Like Don said, I had an opportunity to see us in your practice here this past spring. We felt that we've made tremendous strides from year one. Came in year one, again, difficult transition. We struggled, won one football game, came back year two, became a competitive football program. We raised our win level up to 4. We were competitive in 5 of the other 8 losses. Had chances to make a play here or there. The outcome could have been different. But again, year 3 is the key year for us. We feel like we got the program going in the right direction. We feel like we're going to take a step forward here this year. So again, just kind of recap some of the things that are going on. I think probably one of the most positive things that is going on in the program right now is from an academic standpoint. We finished up this past fall semester. We had the highest amount of All Big Ten, academic All Big Ten football players that we've had in football's history. So again, from there, we also was led by Animal Plogel, who was first-team academic All-American. We currently have a team grade point average of 2.7, and as we go into the fall semester, we currently have everyone on our football team that is eligible and ready to go here this fall. So from an academic standpoint, again, things are going in the right direction. I think the lifeline of any program is recruiting. And again, I think you look at the signing class we put together here this past fall, signed 23 prospects this last fall. Again, if you get caught up in the recruiting ratings and all, again, it was a recruiting class that was ranked in the top 40 in the nation, which I think is the highest ever for the IU football program. And signed 23 out of the 23, 5 of them are from right here in the state of Indiana. And we're always going to start and build the nucleus for a football program from right here in Indiana. Start by recruiting the top players here in Indiana, keeping them here at the state institution, and then from there we're going to branch out, get into Ohio, get into Michigan, Illinois, Kentucky, and then work our way south. But again, as we address some needs here in this last recruiting class, out of the 23 that we signed, 15 of them are on the defensive side of the football. So again, we've got some good young talent coming in. Guys are going to have to help contribute here this coming fall. So again, felt good about the recruiting class. I think when you do look at recruiting, it's not just a position coach, it's not just a head coach that handles all the recruiting. Again, Coach Wilson did a tremendous job this past year. A lot of head coaches in the game of football from the month of December to January, they're going to get out for a couple days out of the week. For every recruiting opportunity, every day that we had, Kevin Wilson was out on the road recruiting. So it was Sunday through Friday, and then we entertained recruits and their families over the weekend. But every single day that we have from a recruiting standpoint, Coach Wilson was on the road recruiting. He was either going in to recruit the senior that we were actively recruiting, or he's going in to target a top junior or a top sophomore. So again, spent a lot of long hours on the road, and again, pounding the pavement trying to find prospects here for us to recruit. So as we put together this recruiting class, we had the signing date back in February. After the signing date here, again, we ended up having 2 coaches that left the program. Mark Hagan, who's an IU alum, a former great player there in Indiana, unfortunately left to go to Texas A&M. And then Mike Eckler, who worked alongside with me in the defense, coaching the linebackers, left to go to USC. So we lost 2 great coaches on the defensive side of the football there. We feel like we've replaced them with 2 real quality coaches that, again, have offered a tremendous amount of insight and a little bit schematically here to what we're trying to get accomplished. But James Patton, who'd been with Coach Wilson at Oklahoma for I think the last 5 or 6 years, joined our staff as D-line to help assist with the defensive line, and also as our special teams coordinator. And we hired William Inge, who most recently was with the Buffalo Bills, played his football at Iowa, was a great linebacker there. He's coming in to assist and coach the linebackers. So even though we lost 2 great coaches, feel like we replaced them with 2 great coaches along those lines. As we went into spring practice here, we've got 19 out of 22 starters coming back. So again, I think when you have that kind of experience coming back, spring is generally an opportunity where you don't have to do as much teaching in regards to scheme. You're allowed to spend a lot more time on fundamentals, technique, getting these kids playing more physical and playing harder. And that's what we were able to concentrate on here this past spring. So again, felt like, again, had a good productive spring. I don't think we ever came off the field throughout the spring, thinking or wishing we could have had that practice over. Felt good about the strides and the improvement that we made throughout the spring, and again, that's got to continue to carry over here this fall. So again, finished on a great note there with our spring game, and then our team's going to report back here this weekend and get rolling here this next Monday. So again, really feel good about the direction that we're going. Again, it's going to be a critical time here as we go through our summer off-season program, but again, the nice thing is we're going to have all of our kids here on campus preparing for this coming fall. Again, we've got 8 home games on slate here this year, so again, hopefully we're going to get you all up there and get some great attendance and some great numbers in the stands here at Memorial Stadium and make that an atmosphere that's difficult for opponents to come in and compete. So again, appreciate the opportunity. Again,